Welcome back, humble traders. Today I'll be doing a technical breakdown on Meta platforms, ticker symbol FB. Before I begin, remember take a second to give the video a like and subscribe as you greatly help out the channel. Do note that I do not provide any buy or sell calls, but focus on potential traps laid out by market makers. Without further ado, let's take a look at FB. So FB, very disappointing. It actually came down, but because the market sentiments are weak, you can see that it's being blocked by this particular clouds here. So this on the way up, the cloud will act as a resistance, and true enough, it has been rejected of this resistance. On this particular day, you can see that Facebook wanted to have a very nice wave patterns. However, you can see that this particular green candle here, it seems to be a bullish engulfing. But if you look closely, look at the volume. The volume is pathetic. So if the volume is pathetic, it means that this is just a form of manipulation. Looks as though the candle looks nice, but if there's no volume confirmation, then unfortunately, this will be just a fake follow through. So true enough, the very next day, you see that there was a lot of selling pressure and three very ugly red candles, and followed by heavy volume sell down. So this is not a good sign at all. Unfortunately, on Friday itself, we actually broke this 18501 support as well. So this 185 did not hold, and we are seeing more selling pressure to finish off the week at the near the low. So where exactly are my supports for Facebook? You can see that this particular yellow line on this weekly charts did not hold at all. So you can see this weekly yellow line did not hold. So now I'm looking at this orange line here. There is around 150 to 160 as particular supports. It is definitely quite far away. And for Facebook to fall to those levels, that means the market sentiments are really weak. Not forgetting, Netflix had a huge fall. And considering the fact that Facebook had this huge fall previously, I wouldn't be surprised if Facebook were to replicate the similar episode. So where exactly are my potential supports for Facebook? So let's draw the first particular correction. So you can see that this is the first corrective wave all the way down here. So my second corrective wave, it seems that we may be heading to around 170 levels. So just below 170 is 170 psychological support level. So we may be looking at around, say, 168, because 168, 169, there may be some stock hunting just below 170. But of course, this is a very near earnings state. And if the earnings were to be below expectations and way below analyst targets, we may see a much larger fall. And after this 168, where exactly are my potential supports? I'm looking at this 160 psychological resistance here. This is a very critical psychological resistance that Facebook must hold. Because if we were to break down this 160 psychological support, then I'm afraid we may fall down much worse. This orange line is very critical. You can see that it has been held a few times, once here, twice here. So it looks like we're going to attempt to hold this 160 support the last time. In the event that this were to break down once again, then perhaps I'm looking at this 148 support. That so 168, 160, and also this 148. 148 is just below this $150 psychological support. And in the event that most of the retail investors or the public are actually watching this support line here, market makers will actually break this particular support so that shorts will come in. People who decided, those longs who decided to actually cut their losses, they will cut at this area here. Looking at the MACD, you can see there is a very, very bearish looking. It's really starting to turn downwards. So you can expect more downside ahead. So let's take a look at the monthly charts and see whether we can have anything from there. As of now, you can see that Facebook is generally supported by the clouds once, twice, and this time we may be supporting the clouds. Just to take note that sometimes market makers will love to actually break down this clouds level because a huge majority of the people may be putting their stop losses or turn short just below this clouds level. So it's very critical to watch out this clouds level for Facebook in the upcoming sessions. So I'm not exactly sure when it's the earnings, but we only can hope for the best and expect the worst. This interesting will be a very interesting earnings to watch for Facebook And so I'll wish all the investors out there all the very best. And if there's any changes, I'll give you guys an update. Thanks for stopping by. And don't forget to subscribe as you keep the Uptrend channel intact. Leave a comment below if you have any other stock tea requests. Till we meet again, appreciate the manipulation.